Hey guys, here we have a battle with kaioslive09. He leads off with a shiny Weavile, and it's actually pretty cool looking. And I lead off my rough Nacho, and I predict a brick break, so I go into awzum lag to take it. And turns out, he actually is a special based Weavile, which is kind of cool. But unfortunately, it has no chance of surviving anything, even if it did have a focus sash after a sandstorm. So he switches into Arcanine. Probably predicting a bullet punch, and yeah, I went with the obvious move, didn't want to over predict yet, especially seeing as I didn't even know if he had an Arcanine or whatever he had. So yeah, I'm trying not to press the stop button, because like 3 times, this is like the 3rd time I had to record it, and I kept pressing the stop button. Anyway, so I was hoping it didn't burn there, and it didn't. Anyways, he knows he has to switch, even though he could get another free hit on me. And so he thinks I'm going to go Earthquake. But I actually go Stone Edge just because Banded Stone Edge stab is stronger. And I figured he'd send in a flying type. But he sends out a Heracross, which is just as good, and it dies too. So he brings in Lucario, but I'm banded, so I can't really do much. So I send an awesome leg to see if it's physical or special, figuring I could take either. I'm thinking, oh my god, it's a special Lucario. That's cool. He has a lot of special based Pokemon. Oh, what's this? Oh, wow. And sorry for the shaky camera. I was kind of trying to talk to someone while I was recording it, and right now I just want to, like, push my camera over. Silly iPod. Also trying not to press the stop button, so sorry, it looks crappy. But yeah, so I recover with leftovers, and he brings in Gyarados. And, yeah, so Awesome Leg switches into Dunno, who at the time I thought was 4 times resistant. I don't know what I was thinking, because if I switched out a Steel type into another Steel type thinking it was 4 times resistant, that's actually pretty stupid. So, he waterfalls, and I, like, kind of live it like a beast, but then I flinch, and I get all sad. And Dunno does have lefties just because he's resistant to so much. It's like not even funny. But yeah, so I Ice Beam just to see how much it does. It doesn't do all that much, but it does a pretty good amount, and I figure I should be able to win this stall war here. So he decides to switch into Weavile, and actually he did get a good switch into Weavile, which is sort of weird. If I had surfed, it would have been much more helpful. But yeah, so Weavile gets hit with an Ice Beam and the Sandstorm and whatever, and I shake the camera a lot and decide to put my hand down and put my finger in front of it. So, yeah, I surf it after a Dark Pulse, I think, and it did alright, but it didn't KO, and I was like, what? But then his Blizzard missed, and I was 4 times resistant anyway, so it didn't really matter. And all I got to see on that thing was Dark Pulse and Blizzard, and I should ask him what he is. Anyways, he's a really cool guy. I'm probably going to start linking channels in the descriptions of my videos. I'll go back and do all that crap tonight and then go to sleep. I get flinched on freaking Thunderfang, and therefore I cannot kill off the Arcanine yet, so I have to go into Shucky. And Shucky is like just doom on your soul, seriously. He just, like, looks at you and you get scared. In fact, he's scaring me right now, and that's why I'm shaking the camera so much. So I try to protect to get a little bit more life back. I don't know why. I should have just Toxic or Stealth Rocked or whatever. But whatever. I do get some health back, and he did switch. And I thought he'd use a Fire move. I was all sad. He might be choiced in some way. Because, I mean, like, he switched on the Fire Fang. He switched on the Thunder Fang. I don't know. I never really thought about it. But yeah, so Outrage, it's actually doing quite a good amount, but, I decided to protect the last Outrage, which works in my favor pretty nicely. But he does get confused. I protect just in case, and it was a good one because he was going to attack, but he actually went for a DD, and I got all sad. So, yeah, it wasn't my smartest play. I fell on the camera. Sorry, I'll try to be more careful with my camera from now on. This one I just wanted recorded so bad. I wasted like a half hour of my life trying to get this to record right. So yeah, this is the farthest I've made it into a recording so far of this fight. So the DD doesn't help him out there because it sort of hits himself in confusion with the attack boost. It's painful. And now I know he'll die to a BP, so I got a free switch into Metagross. And sorry about the hacks there. But, oh well. It's not like he would have really killed Metagross unless he had Earthquake. If he did, I'm really sorry. But whatever. So he brings in Arcanine, and he makes a good play here. He switches into Gyarados, knowing I'll switch into T-Tar. But he gets raped by Stealth Cox or whatever. So my Rough Nacho is just like, oh crap, I'm gonna switch. And I go into my Dragonite. My last was Espeon anyway, so like even if that Dragonite was alive, and plus I have my own Dragonite, so. This is my legit shiny Dragonite I found in Mount Coronet one day, and I'm like all happy about it. I need to show off my shiny Espeon too. I have a lot of shinies in my Soul Silver now. I hunt shinies now. I'm currently soft resetting for a shiny in my Sapphire. So anyways, this is sort of good game here, no matter what he can do. So my question of the day to you guys is, what is your what was your first shiny Pokemon? Anyways, check out Kaios, and that's all my crap I got here. DS Action Replay, all my game, well, a few of my games. Link Cable, I was kind of trading with Emerald, and